Hi everyone, it's Tricky Ricky here, and I haven't put a video out for a while I've been waiting for my Canyon warranty issue to be sorted. So I thought I'd put a quick one out on that bike just there, which is my Vitus Escarpe, or is it a Sommet? Right, so slightly confusing and maybe a little bit abstract opening to the video there, but the reason why is this is a bike I actually bought myself as a frame set last year when I sold my Rock Rider, and I put it together. I've been riding it. It's a lovely bike to ride. It's actually a 29er. It was a 290 Pro Vitus Escarpe frame set. It's a 2016 frame set that came with a 142 non-boost rear hub. Upon building it, I immediately noticed there was a rear alignment issue. So somewhere in that rear triangle, there was some rear alignment that was throwing the back wheel out. It didn't affect the ride, but it did affect my brain. And over time, I've started to see a little bit of wear, unusual wear in the cassette, where the kind of cassette's been cocked over very, very slightly. Also coupled with the fact that it was a 142 hub, there wasn't a lot of tyre clearance in there. So last year I reached out to Vitus, who told me that because it was a 2016 model, no frame parts were available, so there were I couldn't buy a new rear triangle. So what I've done is I've actually bought myself an old, I'm going to say battered, but when I say battered, just well ridden Vitus Sommet frame set, and that was an actually 2020 Vitus Sommet frame set, and it was in the Angry Unicorn colour, which is a kind of pinky purpley colour. Because I found out that what Vitus do is they actually work to a standard, so all of their kind of pitches between their pivot points, their seat stay and chainstay lengths are all the same. And basically what I've done is created a cut and shut. If you remember that term from the 80s when we were all buying our first cars, we had to be careful not to buy a cut and shut, which was the back of one car and the front of a different car that had been in a write-off. However, what I've created there is a proper Frankenstein bike, which is a Escarpe 290 Pro front triangle and a Vitus Sommet VRX rear triangle. Bit of a strange one, but let's have a closer look. Okay guys, so we've seen this bike before. I have put a couple of videos out about it before. I'm not going to go into the spec of the bike, except to say I have actually just fitted a Gen 3 PNW Components Rainier dropper post at 150mm of travel, which has actually allowed me to slam the dropper post right down into the frame, just so I'm getting full length of travel when I drop that saddle out of the way. Right, that's out of the way. So the reason for this video is this rear end, which is now a 148 boost rear axle, significantly more tyre clearance. This is still a 2.35 tyre I've got in there, but you can see how much more tyre clearance in there. It's huge. But more importantly, it's the back end of a Vitus Sommet. So I've changed this bit, which is the chainstay, and this bit, which is the seat stay. You can see I've put some Invisiframe on there just to protect the rub points. And I kind of found out by accident that what Vitus do, this dimension here between this main pivot point and this pitch dimension here in the main rocker there is exactly the same. And upon measurements, I can tell you that the distance between the pivot and the rear axle and this pivot and the rear axle is again exactly the same. So the Sommet and Escarpe frame components in terms of front and rear triangle are completely interchangeable. Now some of you are going to cry foul and say, well, but the Sommet has 160mm rear travel compared to the Escarpe, which has 135 or 140 depending on which year you buy. But that rear travel is adjusted by having a different configuration of this main rocker. So the Sommet main rocker is much taller, so the top of the rocker is much higher up, closer to the down tube here, to the top tube here, which gives you a much higher mounting point for your shock, which allows you to put a longer stroke shock in and a longer eye-to-eye measurement shock in, which gives you your additional travel. Also, this host link just here unlike some bikes where you only have a small range of movement, this is a full range movement horse link. So in actual fact, this seat stay kind of pivots through quite a wide arc, which basically means you've got total flexibility where you mount it. So really quick video, and a bit of a strange one. I just thought if there's any of you out there currently riding a Sommet or currently riding an Escarpe, and you've got a damaged rear triangle or a damaged front triangle, the frame parts between the Sommet and the Escarpe are completely interchangeable. Okay guys, I'm going to leave that one there. I just thought I'd put a quick video out whilst I'm waiting for the Canyon Neuron on warranty issue to be sorted. Just a quick update on that. Canyon are actually starting work on my bike today. They've had the bike for just over a week. I expected as much. I still think it's maybe going to be another 2 or 3 weeks before I get the bike back. As soon as I have an update from Canyon on how that's going, I will put out another video. But I thought I'd put this one in there. A bit interesting, creating a cut and shot, and maybe it'll help some of you out there. If you like the content, you like the video, please hit that thumbs up, give me a like, drop me a subscribe, that's always much appreciated, and if you want notifications on future videos and content coming out, hit that bell for notifications. I'm going to leave it there guys, catch you soon.